The rain poured softly over the city, blurring the glowing lights of towering buildings. Inside a sleek glass office, Aisha Khan, a young and powerful CEO, stood by the window, arms crossed. At just 28, she had everything: wealth, success, respect. Everything, except peace. Her life was perfectly organized, strictly controlled, and emotionally distant. People admired her, but no one truly knew her. That night, as she drove home through the quiet streets, her phone buzzed. "Ma'am, the tenant for the guest room cancelled again." Aisha sighed. She owned a large, modern house, but it always felt empty. Renting out one room wasn't about money, it was about filling the silence. "Post the listing again," she said calmly. The next day, the doorbell rang. Standing outside was a man in simple clothes, holding the hand of a little girl. "Hi. I'm Ali," he said politely. "I saw your ad." The little girl peeked from behind him. "And this is my daughter, Zara." Aisha looked at them carefully. They didn't fit her usual standards. No polished look, no confidence, no status. "You do know this place isn't cheap?" she asked coldly. Ali nodded. "I'll pay on time. I just need a chance." There was something in his eyes. Not desperation, dignity. After a brief pause, she stepped aside. "Come in." A strange beginning. From day one, the difference between their worlds was obvious. Aisha lived by schedules, meetings, and silence. Ali lived simply, with kindness, patience, and quiet strength. Little Zara, however, changed everything. She would run around the house laughing, filling the empty halls with life. One evening, Aisha came home late, exhausted. As she entered, she saw Zara sitting on the floor, drawing. "What are you making?" Aisha asked without thinking. Zara smiled. "A house." Aisha glanced at the drawing. It showed 3 people holding hands. "You forgot someone," Aisha said, pointing. Zara shook her head. "No. I drew you too." Aisha froze. For the first time in years, she didn't know what to say. The silent changes. Days turned into weeks. Without realizing it, Aisha's routine began to shift. She started coming home earlier. She found herself sitting with Zara, listening to her stories. Ali never crossed boundaries. He stayed respectful, distant, but observant. One night, the power suddenly went out. The entire house went dark. Aisha panicked slightly. She hated losing control. But then... "Don't worry," Ali's calm voice came from the hallway. Moments later, candles lit up the room. Zara giggled. "It's like a fairy house now." Aisha sat quietly, watching the soft light flicker. Something inside her softened. A hidden truth. One evening, Aisha overheard a phone call. Ali's voice was low, tense. "I understand. I'll arrange the money soon. Please don't cancel her treatment." Aisha's heart sank. Later that night, she knocked on his door. "What's going on?" she asked directly. Ali hesitated. Then finally said. "Zara needs medical treatment. I've been trying to manage everything, but it's not enough." For the first time, Aisha saw him, not as a tenant, but as a father fighting silently. Aisha's decision. The next morning, Aisha made a call. She arranged the best doctor, the best hospital, everything. But she didn't tell Ali. Instead, she simply handed him an envelope. "What is this?" he asked. "An advance on something you haven't done yet," she replied calmly. Ali looked confused. "You'll understand later." The real change. Zara's treatment began. Slowly, she started getting better. The house felt warmer, brighter, alive. But something else was changing too. Aisha was changing. She started smiling more. Laughing, even if just a little. One evening, Zara hugged her tightly and said, "You're not scary anymore." Aisha laughed softly. "Was I scary before?" Zara nodded seriously. "Very." The truth revealed. Months later, Zara fully recovered. Ali finally discovered the truth, that Aisha had paid for everything. He stood in front of her, eyes filled with emotion. "Why?" he asked. Aisha paused. "For the first time in my life, this house felt like a home," she said quietly. "And you gave me that." Ali smiled. "No, you gave that to yourself." The final moment. One evening, just like the first day, it rained again. But this time, the house wasn't silent. Laughter echoed through the halls. Aisha sat at the table with Ali and Zara. Not as a CEO. But as family. And for the first time in years, she felt complete. Ending line. Sometimes, the people we think we're helping, are the ones who quietly heal us.